Hello there, I am Rachel O'Brien and I'm with a very dear friend of mine today.
Hi, Justin O'Brien.
And myself and Justin are going to have a little conversation about fixed points of views and what they create actually. Okay.
Yes.
Talk to me.
So what's a point of view, first of all?
So a point of view is the way that you look at something. If you're watching a football match, my daughter's a football coach. If I view it from the left side of this stadium, I'm going to get a different view how they hit the ball. If I view from the right side, I'm going to get a different view. So a point of view is how you look at a particular subject, be it money, relationship, business, work, and it's how you actually look at it. And that point of view, guess what? It's like a boomerang. That's how you create your life. So the whole basis of Access Consciousness Tools is your point of view creates your reality.
So it's my own point of view.
It's your own point of view.
Okay.
So what we invite you to look at is your point. So you actually don't blame anyone else for what nothing happens in your life. This is where you actually get to, I am the creator of my life. My point of view creates my life.
Okay, and then how do I fix it? How do I have a fixed point of view?
So this is a very male point of view. Is that I have to fix it. But what if you didn't have to fix it?
What if I just recognize that actually it's just a point of view?
Oh, but that would be way too much ease.
Way too easy.
That would be way too much ease in your life.
Oh, yes.
Now, what you just said is beautiful. So for me, I would show up at Access Consciousness classes and I would be like, I have this point of view and life is difficult and being a parent is difficult. And then the creator of Access Consciousness, Dane Hare and Gary Douglas would say, hey, that's the point of view. You know, if you're put out, life is difficult.
Yeah, so, I mean, I was told my life is difficult, so I took it on. I said, okay, cool. Yeah, life is difficult.
Okay, so that's actually a point of view that you have mimicked from your environment, your culture, your parents, and then you actually have a psychological thought process in regard to life that is difficult.
Yeah.
So how do I change it? Guess what?
Change your point of view.
Change your point of view and recognize that you can choose another point of view. Now, for me, sometimes I'll fight for the rightness of my point of view. So here's a question that you can use. What am I fighting for and against here?
So I could be fighting that, hey, I want to make my point of view across to you so you can have the same point of view. Make myself right.
And you can be right or you can be free. One of the points of views that I used to fight for is there's something wrong with me. Can you see there's something wrong with me? So that what I would do is I would diminish everything that I would create by this point of view of I'm wrong. Because if I'm putting out into the universe, we live in an energetic universe.
Oh, yeah.
Everything, everything is energy. Everything responds. Every molecule responds to what we actually put on it, whether it be our words, our actions. And if I'm putting out I'm wrong, how can I actually receive a life that is beautiful, ease, creation? Because I have this fixed point of view of which isn't mine, that I'm wrong. But what if every place you think you're wrong, you're strong?
Wow. So I have a point of view. I'm going to tell you what my point of view is. I'm going to try and reinforce that. And the universe is going to say, yeah, you're right.
That's what you've scripted. Yeah. That's what you've scripted the molecules. You've taken out your canvas. You've painted your point of view. So you're scripting your life in every moment. And the thing about this is most people don't even have this information.
Well, I didn't even know there was a point of view. I just thought that was life. I was told this is the way it is. And I was like, okay, well, that's just the way it is. And that is just the way it is. And that's what I believed.
That's the way it is. Some things will never change. But so you've been playing with the interesting point of view.
Yeah.
What occurs for you when you recognize that it is a point of view? Like, just let's say, is there an area of your life that you had decided was unchangeable that has changed since using this interesting point of view too?
Yeah. So I was always told you've got to work hard to be successful, to be successful in business, to be successful in life, everything else. And when I realized, wait a minute, this is just a point of view. I just chose that it has to be difficult. It has to be hard. What happens if it doesn't have to be that difficult? What happens if I can have a life of ease and joy? What happens if I can do business without having to kill myself to actually get that business done? So, yeah, I think for me, it's all about just becoming aware of it. Because it's popping up all the time, it's coming through. So for me, it's all about trying to recognize it. And every time it comes up, go, that's an interesting point of view, and then moving on.
So if you know that life, like Justin, doesn't have to be difficult.
No.
And if you have bought into that's just the way it is, and you come across this video today, we would like to say to you, what if it's not so?
Exactly.
That's just the way it is. What if that's not so? And what if that's not true? And both of us have changed things in our life that other people would consider unchangeable. So we would welcome you to use this tool. Interesting point of view. I have this point of view. Interesting point of view. I have this point of view of me in regard to Justin. Justin might use it. Interesting point of view. I have to have this point of view that I have to fix something. Interesting point of view. Interesting point of view. And then it just actually falls away and you recognize that, I have a different choice here. And what we would like you to have, this is a big thing for the two of us, we would like you to recognize that you have a greater set of choices available to you.
Yeah, definitely. It's all about the choice, isn't it? Because once you have this fixed point of view, you're stuck in that. You've got this point of view that's the only way it is. And for me, the point of view is just start melting away slowly but surely. And all this creation happens. My whole life just changed. It's incredible.
Don't use it, whatever you do.
No, don't use it. Don't use it.
Thanks for watching. And bye for me.
And bye for me.